that money for anything. Now that you are born again and you don't do wrongs again, you don't expect that money of wrongs to still be coming. Now you need to hustle to make money. You don't sell your body anymore because now you are a new creation. Now you are born again. So you cannot be comparing when you are in Egypt and when you enter the promised land. Some of you compare when you were an unbeliever and when you are now a believer. You see your life of unbeliever as a better life than the life now that you are a believer. That was the devil manipulating you to return you back from where you are coming from. So when God had them say what they say, God became angry. Because they were supposed to tell God thank you. This was the same people that passed through the Red Sea. They were walking on the Red Sea as though they were walking on ordinary ground. No mattress attached their sandal. Throughout that 40 years, no one of their clothes fell off. Their shoes don't chop. The clothes when they wear no chop. Everything about their life was intact. But what we not get from them in return? Comparing promised land to Egypt. If I know, I could have remained in Egypt. That's what some of you are saying. If I could have known, I could remain the kind of person I be. Some of you remember your life before you joined this church. Nothing concerned with church things. Now Sunday, but now every time you're in church and you're trying to compare your life, what you are doing, you are complaining. And because you complain, you are turning God against you. You are turning God against yourself. You are turning God against yourself. And the children of Israel said to them, all that we have died, that would have died in the hand of the Lord, in the land of Egypt, when we sat by the pot of the meat, and when we ate bread to the food, for you have brought us out into this wilderness to kill the whole assemblies with hunger. You have come to kill us with hunger. Some of you felt that because you don't know God now, things are more difficult for you. The devil is making it look that way so that you can return back to him. And let me tell you, when you return back to the devil, God no lose. Because God no dey lose. Now you go lose. God no dey lose now. He said, if you refuse to worship me and praise me, he said, I will raise stones. I will raise stones. As Israel refused to serve him, every day they hear them. Not every day they fight war. They refuse to accept him. They are fighting war every day. Their war can never be to Jesus Christ. When you refuse to accept him, when you feel like it's not much better than where you are coming from, how can you compare light and darkness? How can you compare Jesus and devil? How can you compare the kingdom of God and the kingdom of darkness? Why? Because of complaint and murmuring. Let me tell you something. I tell people every time. I say, instead of it to go back to the world, it's better to take my life today. If it remain tomorrow, make a turn away from God. If it remain tomorrow, make a disconnect myself from God. It's better I don't get this life again. I don't even want this life without God. I don't want this life without God. So when I see people comparing darkness and light, and that is why prayer is not working for you. Because you keep complaining about the things of God. You keep complaining about the things of God. You keep complaining about the things of God. You are not preferring the things of the world than the things of God. A lot of you, there is a Champions League match on Wednesday. You prefer what Champions League not to come to church. You prefer to go to party than to come to church. You prefer. So what are you doing? You are indirectly telling God that is not all for you. Is somebody hearing what I'm teaching you now? If you are hearing me, say I will hear you better. Okay. Numbers chapter 2, verse 5. Those who come next to him shall be the tribe of Issachar, and Naphtali and son of Zua shall be the leaders of children of Issachar.